So today, we are going to talk about how to grow grass in your own backyard. My name is Austin Wade, and again, this training manual is meant to help individuals who have never grown grass by themselves or feel that they might need help with growing grass by themselves. The objective of this video and of our training manual is to ensure that individuals will be able to grow grass not only in bare spots, but on their own. This is essential, especially for people who work in the construction industry or people who just care about their lawn in general. The audience of this particular training would be those who have never grown grass or never grown it successfully. The training program will help those individuals learn from planting all the way to mowing your freshly grown grass. It is essential to people who have never grown grass individually by themselves. Two of the KSAAs you would need to know would be knowledge of how to dig, as you obviously are going to be planting stuff, so knowledge of planting, digging, being in the dirt, basically. And then you would also need the skill of patience, because grass takes time to grow and it doesn't show up overnight. And it's something that requires a lot of dedication and hard work. So now that we know why we're here and what we're doing, you have to ask yourself, what materials do you need? So some of the materials that we require is obviously grass seed. Grass seed comes in multiple different forms, and you'll see that later on in the video. And some are meant for shady areas in your yard, some are meant for sunny areas in your yard. It all just kind of depends when you go to look at your yard, what your yard looks like, so that way you can match the grass seed up to make your yard the best fit for you. You will also need access to a shovel, as that is breaking apart the ground so you can plant the seeds. You also will need a rake. A rake is essential for making sure it is clear of debris. And you're also going to want a direct water source, whether that be a watering can, whether that be a hose attachment, whether that be a sprinkler, or rain. Lastly, a ruler is needed to measure the grass and ensure that the blades reach a height of 3 inches before cutting. This ensures the root system is established and secure. Additionally, you can get straw to lay on top of your lawn as a barrier for the new grass to grow. It provides nutrients for it, and it also does have the possibility of increasing growth in a shorter amount of time. But again, that's optional and you don't have to have it. Same with a seed spreader. A seed spreader evenly distributes seeds across your yards. It's usually meant for larger spots or if you're starting your yard brand new. So for this certain situation, we would not require one. However, it is optional and you are able to get one. And the training should take up to 2 days. However, the results will be seen a couple weeks out, and so because of it, I will do periodic check-ins to make sure not only is the grass growing, but is it growing correctly, does it have a root system established, and was it mowed at the correct time? And that is essential to making sure your grass grows green, fresh, and nice. In this specific training, I will use lecture and demonstration training. This means that I will demonstrate how to do it while also giving you audio cues as to what you should be doing and what you can do to improve. This not only makes the trainee feel comfortable in trying it out, but also if they have any questions or concerns, it creates open dialect and we both can feel comfortable trying to not only teach the trainee, but have the trainee teach some things that I can also improve on within my training manual as well. It also is very important to do that because it allows the trainee to understand not only what they're doing, but why. And when you have a purpose behind something, there's more motivation to do it, more understanding, and it's just more direct with the trainee. So now, if you'll follow me, we can go outside and we can grow some grass. Before we can begin, we need to make sure we know where the spots are that need filled so that we can correct them. Survey the yard from a view, ensuring you see every angle of the yard. From there, inspect individual areas of the yard by trying to split it into 4s. A section of dirt will appear that shows little to no grass or plant life. If you are able to see nothing but dirt, you have found a dirt patch. Look at the amount of sunlight that area receives by seeing if there is shade or sun directly hitting the patch. Write this information down, as this will come in handy later. Step 2. Now that we have found and inspected the area we are going to plant grass seed in, it is now time to prepare it. Begin by raking the area above the bare spots so that all leaves and debris are removed from the surface. Grab a shovel and begin puncturing the surface throughout roughly 3 inches. Start turning the soil over with the shovel just so all rocks and debris are visible. Grab debris out of the soil. Pat soil down with shovel and ensure it is level and clean to prepare for the grass seed. Step 3. Select seeds for planting. This step is essential to make sure your seeds successfully take off and you have an established lawn. Take out the notes you took earlier about sunlight and the size of the yard. Read descriptions of the types of seeds and how much sunlight and water they require, as well as how much square footage a bag covers. Match the requirements with the amount of sunlight and yard space and make sure you grab enough to cover the correct amount of square footage. Step 4. Spread select seeds. Now that you have successfully selected your seed type and prepared the soil, it is time to plant. Take out the selected seed and spread a very even layer upon the top of the bare spot. You can usually do this by whisking your hand back and forth over the area for about 1 to 3 seconds, depending on the amount of seed it needs. As a note, to see the most results / growth, I would recommend laying a light layer of hay, as it'll degrade over time and provide nutrients for a healthier looking lawn. I would recommend around 1/4 of an inch. Step 5. Maintenance. Since you have finally planted your grass seed, it is time to maintain it so that it will continue to grow healthy. Continue to water for at least once a day, but up to twice a day if needed. Water until soil is moist to the touch, roughly 1 minute per desired area. You can usually tell by the color of the green grass blades. Brown is dry and needs watered, and green means it has moisture. Continue to check on the grass once a day and look for little blades of green. After 5 days, you should start to see some grass blades poking through the soil. Step 6. Ready to mow. Hopefully at this point you are ready and able to cut your own grass. It is one of the most rewarding ways to end this training, as you can maintain your own grass you just grew. Inspect the area of freshly grown grass and ensure it has slowly started to fill in. Grab your ruler and measure 2 blades of grass from the desired area. If the grass blades are not over 3 inches, then they are not prepared for mowing. 3 inches, again, is the recommended length for the grass to be cut, as it allows a root system to be established. If not ready to be cut yet, repeat steps 5A through 5B and continue to check and measure until it is 3 inches. If it is ready to be mowed, gently cut it with the lawnmower and continue to watch to make sure grass isn't coming loose from the soil. This will be visible as the areas will become bare if they are becoming loose. You have now successfully grown grass and can repeat steps 1 through 6 in any new area of your yard as well. So you may be asking yourself, what issues or anticipated challenges or considerations should be made for this? One of the main ones that we are experiencing right now is the weather. It's ideal for you to plant grass seed in 70 to 80 degree weather. And again, we are in the state of Indiana and they like to mix things up on us, and it is 60 degrees out. So today would not be a prime example of when you should plant grass seed. Also, you want to do it when it's sunny and it's not raining, and it's raining right now, so that's also another reason you probably shouldn't plant grass seed today, because it just wouldn't be enjoyable and no one likes to be in the rain. Also, in the winter time, you probably don't want to plant grass, as it's probably not going to get you anywhere. It's just a waste of money, and your grass isn't going to grow, okay? It's just not going to grow. Overall, other than that, if you follow all the steps correctly, and you follow my training manual as described step by step, you should successfully be able to grow grass in the spring/summer time, and you will have the best yard in the neighborhood.